to say that this is much better than gold undersells it
Mhm.
because the truth is, if you look at these treasuries, there's something like $200 trillion worth of debt instruments and other treasury instruments that have a negative real yield. And precious metal is just one of them. So if you're looking at $10 trillion in gold, there's easily $100 trillion of, what is this, shadow money, 75 trillion of that, 75 trillion of sovereign debt, 50 trillion of other stuff. So you're really looking at 200 trillion or more of negative real yield. The only debate is how negative it is. And Bitcoin is the only thing I could find that's positive. If I could
No
find
brainer.
another thing, we'd be talking about it.
No brainer. I ask the same two questions to everybody to finish up. What is the most important book you've ever read?
Okay. You're going to hate me for this, but it's The Moon is a Harsh Mistress. Okay. And, Robert Heinlein was my favorite author growing up. I'm a rocket scientist. And of course, it's about a protagonist computer whose name is Mike, who saves the moon. So I like that a lot. And I grew up with that. It was very inspirational.
So speaking of the moon, aliens, believer or non-believer?
I think they're out there. I think that there's so many stars and galaxies and planets. Statistically, it just seems to be impossible that somewhere there isn't somebody.
I tend to agree with you. The galaxy is very, very big. You get asked me one question to finish up. What's the one question you got for me?
Jack Dorsey has a one-word Twitter bio, and that one word is Bitcoin. And he's also got $10 billion in cash and cash equivalents between Twitter and Square. And to my knowledge, none of it is invested in Bitcoin, either Square or Twitter. You want to help me try to persuade Jack to break off a small 500 million or $1 billion and go buy some Bitcoin? Because I know he loves the community and I know he's doing as much as he can to help. But the single most useful thing he could do to help is lead on the corporate treasury side. If he bought $1 billion worth of Bitcoin, what do you think happens the next day?